Keep marking. Let's take another slice at DDLC Plus. Look at what I got. I've had this forever. I forgot. 100%. I can't even lie no more. I can't even lie. So this is what happens if you just continuously keep opening up. You remember that part where I said end when Sayori was no longer with us? I'm just gonna say that, you know. For the people who left when it gave that content warning, unfortunately Sayori did commit unalive, so everyone knows about that. So like I'm pretty sure that's like that's known. That's known by now. So let's get back into it. I swear if it gives me that screen, I'm gonna actually shoot myself. No cap. Alright. Yeah, whatever. Alright, so as you can see, she's missing from the loading screen. Or from the title screen. She is gone. G-O-N-E! She is gone. So, let's go into square, inye, square, 1/4, arrow, square, whatever, B with a line at the bottom, square, A with a line at the top, square, E with an arrow pointing down, O with a line on top. What is that? A bullet? I don't even know what that is. Oh, that's shot. Bruh, what is... My god. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you would never see yourself making until today. But it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days just like this. But starting around high school, she would oversleep more than frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I sigh idle in front of the crosswalk and let catch up to me. What the hell? Bro, what is going on? It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself, it's about time to meet some girls or something like that. True. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there will be any girls in it anyway. That's facts. Hey, he's spitting. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Shantoro? Jesus, dude. Dude, it's just not the same. Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it's been about, what? A few days? Bruh, I'm sorry, but that scene always, like, messes me up. Even, like, replaying the game. It's not scary or like depressing. It's just very like unnerving to look at. And then like you see it, the screen distort and the screen like starts to grow in warmth and saturation, and then it will stop, and then like it's very deep. It's very deep. Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. Yeah, that's what me and Sayori got, except we got crayons and construction paper. You're in the debate club, right? about that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing around the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Bro, stop. That never happened to me. That never actually happened to me. That's the thing I love about this game. You're always finding new stuff, bruh. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? Kind of embarrassing, but there's only 3 of us so far. It used to be 4. It's hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything. Writing, reading, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature, too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, excuse me, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, Shantoro, by any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could, at the very least, visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Yeah! I wish she had a route in this game. That's so unfair, I ain't gonna lie. Sure, I guess I could check it out. Awesome! You're so sweet, Shantoro. Do you know that? This is so cringe, I ain't gonna lie. It's nothing really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Yeah, I bet. I swear to God, if I get in that classroom and that poster, if it's what I think it is, I am going to be so upset. That's all I'm gonna look at the whole time. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica. And her irresistible smile. I dejected. No, stop. Just go home. It's not too late. Go home. I dejectedly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Okay, it's normal for now. It's normal for now. Okay, I'm back, and I brought in a guest with me. Oh! No! Stop! Oh, God. Oh, no! Please! Don't do this. Oh, no! Hey, a guest? Seriously? You brought a Okay. I'm going to shit myself. I'm not gonna lie. Bro. Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Shantoro. I wanna go home. All the words escape me in this situation. I just saw the screen turn blue and green and a whole bunch of other colors. I wanna go home, but inside of my head, I know I gotta stay here. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? That's crazy. You mean Monica's boyfriend is crazy, though. I ain't gonna lie. What? No, I'm not. Bro, come on. You could've... Dang, you were the worst. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. Yeah, Mrs. Stabby, my favorite. It's nice to meet you. By the way, she is not my favorite. If I had to rank all up, you know what? Official tier list: Monica, Sayori, and both of them are in the same tier. All right, and it goes from C, not C. Monica's S, Sayori's A, and they're both C's. They're not even B's. I'm not gonna lie, they ain't even B tier. They ain't even B tier. Yuri is crazy. Yuri is crazy. And Natsuki, I'm not gonna lie, she a dick. I ain't even gonna lie. She just an asshole. I would kick her. Nah, I can't say that. I can't in GTA. I would kick her in GTA. Yeah. Yeah, it's nice to meet the both of you. So I ran into Shantoro in a classroom and he decided to check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought in anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Oh, she forgot to make the cupcakes, man. Why don't you come sit down, Shantoro? We both have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So I know you didn't really plan on coming here. Okay, yeah, I bet. Yeah. But we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting and depressing and I can't say that. For everyone. Super Slidle for everyone. Yeah. Super Slidle, yes sir. I'm surprised there aren't any more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club, put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls are all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. Keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So Shantoro, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, Chainsaw Man, there was that other thing, Fire Punch. That was by the same creator, actually. I've been giving that a try. It's actually pretty good. The story's pretty well, and the style by the creator, I forgot his name, but dude can actually, like, draw really well, and he knows how to make a story. That man is gonna be, like, the next, who's, like, a good, like, he's gonna be the next Shakespeare for anime. He's gonna be our anime Shakespeare, I ain't gonna lie. Considering how little I've read these past few years, Cap, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. Wow. History repeating itself, if we will. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build up deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in this world of books, not people. Blah 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 blah. I don't care. Listen, get into the action. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements using them usually immerse me as well. I'm watching you. I don't trust you. I don't trust you. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Oh, I bet. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Suki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't? Sayori said that line. Nah. What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind. Okay, no, she said that. That's crazy. It looks like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud and Give That Back. Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. This is crazy, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm just waiting for, like, the action to start. Can we move to a different part and then move back? Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer. Yet, okay. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. Yeah, okay. I mean, I'm pretty sure Sayori was confident when she was talking about some get out of my head, but I mean, hey, that's just her. Get out of my head before I do what's good for you, or something like that. Some crazy writing, I ain't gonna lie. Truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri quizzically look at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we all meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president. That's crazy! That's so great! I've played this game before. I have to listen. I have to fake it. Listen, I have to fake it at least a little bit. Guys, that's so crazy! She's vice president, but Sayori was vice president. That's wild! Oh my god! Bruh. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Shantaro? Don't look at me. Hold on. There's still one problem. Hey, what's that? Now that we reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three of the girls staring back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry. I thought... Eh? The girls exchange glances before Monika turns back at me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Shantaro. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make the decision? It's like this. I would feel terrible letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Who says goodness no more? Bruh, that is... I can't say that, okay. Do you really mean that, Shantaro? Yeah, it could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really left after all this, I would be super pissed. Shantoro, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Yeah, totally, man. Totally, man. Ha! Everyone remembers tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Shantoro, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. Oh God, no. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the girls. Give me a second. I need to play something in the background. I actually can't. I'm stressing out. I'm actually stressed out right now. It's something, even the smallest thing. Actually, I know what to play. Okay. Yes, sir. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the girls, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh shit. Oh shit. Bro! You gotta get on. You gotta get on. I know y'all heard that. I know y'all. Yeah. No glitches yet? Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Don't worry, it might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. While I'm back at the literature club, I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. The music is changing. And it's speeding up. And the screen is tilting. Yo, the screen is tilting. Oh my god. I'm not reading for a little bit. Just this scene until it moves, maybe. I'll read when I feel like it. Ah, shit. No. The screen is tilting. Dude. The screen is still moving. Look at the edges. That's how you can tell. If the edges are moving, then the screen's moving. And the music is still different. Okay. Hell. Okay. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. Seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. Alright. Content warning, discussion of abuse and neglect. So, if you are sensitive to these topics, please leave. If you are over the age of ages 14, then I guess you could stay over the ages of 14. If you're under the age of 14, this is not for you. All I'll say is just try to skip out for the VOD people out there. I'll try to put a time skip somewhere. But other than that, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. So yeah, let's get on with this. You looking for something in there? Oh, I just didn't know what to say for that. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is gonna mess it up? Aren't stuff numbered? Isn't manga numbered? I have my stuff numbered. Like, how do you mess up numbered stuff? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga's one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it unless you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stacks. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hands, then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. It probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging or anything. I was judging. I didn't even say anything. I did say something. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Shantoro. Consider this a... What the fuck, dude? What the fuck? No, what the fuck? What the f... Yo, this is gonna end up in a compilation, I ain't gonna lie. Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah, I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attires striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly Mo. Don't just stand there. What? Natsuki grabs my arms and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her. Why would you do that? Signaling me to sit there. Oh, didn't have to do all that. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take a seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't say that. Don't just say that. You make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space. While she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I Read the beginning. You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Wow, you are not... Okay, yeah. The series must be trash. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. A typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Dang! What slice of life has lack of plot? Don't answer that. Stop. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. That's facts. And when I go back to school, I'm telling everyone, read Chainsaw. Nah. I'm gonna do that, but nah. I'm gonna do that. For real. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, ugh, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Ugh, I know those kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. Man, y'all don't have friends like that? Man, you're lame. Go get some friends. I can't say that. If you're lonely out there, I got a tip for you. Go get some friends. And if you can't get some friends, just go get some. It's the same thing with being homeless, like that girl said. Just go get a house, okay? It ain't that hard. If you're broke, go get some money. If you're homeless, go get some bitches. You know, you feel me? Just go get it. Go get your bag. Go get your bag. It don't matter. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Dang. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like it solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Alright, everyone, this is where it gets down. This is where it actually goes down. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. You guys ready? Here's my content warning. You're about to get jump scared. Hey, Natsuki? Yeah? Suddenly Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey! Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Hold on a second. Gotta go do something. But enjoy this nice silence along with females. We back. Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor, immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to get... She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Shantoro. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? Let's just get it over with. Yesterday, she seemed eager to read my poem. I don't want her to know I'm putting an effort. What? Hi, Shantoro. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. I'm glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Shantoro. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Shantoro. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me feel like something that Suki would write. She's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yup. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. I already know what's gonna happen if I keep pursuing her. But if I mix it up, it doesn't fucking matter. That's what I have to remember. It never fucking matters. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down, like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because of her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know. Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I'll always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. We read this. Oh no, this is the other one. But he wasn't looking at me, confused. This is, so if you remember how the other one, ended off, it was, but I wasn't looking out. I was looking in. So, but he was looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my buried eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? Sound, frantic, scrawling. Scrawling? Yeah, scrawling paper. Bro, I can't even read. Scrawling, playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there, swallowing my fears. I brandish my pen. So what did you think? It's very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style's gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between the words and the lines. When performed out loud, it can be pretty powerful, really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? It was based on a true story. Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. Kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I mean, you can make it look pretty, but yeah. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing it in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poems. That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great. But let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki retorts and gets caught in her throat. You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world. Like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I said that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Or fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. But that's about it. Speedrun. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set it for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into that than I realized. That's what I meant. That's what it means to be a pro. I cannot read. I can't read, bruh. I cannot read. I cannot read. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. It's more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? Just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad? No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes, and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to the new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I've recognized in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. I thought I was reading that wrong, but I wasn't. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing, even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a bit biased though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry, it's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself for me or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghosts under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air. Okay. Calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicking back. What the does that mean? I flick. The light flickens and I flicking back. I'm flicking, guys. I'm flicking. I'm gonna say that from now on. I'm flicking, guys. What's flicking going on, guys? I'm just flicking. You feel me? We flicking all the time. We be flicking. I ain't gonna lie. We be flicking. I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all, but it took you a long time. It didn't. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. Wasn't too short. I usually write longer, but don't write longer poems. Don't write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Shuri? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Shantaro. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences into their work. They usually do it more often than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in our last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's more solemn putting it in that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's expressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Phew, I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my... Y'all heard that. There's no way. We already tweaking out? We just got back and we're already tweaking out? My poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. Where's my phone? We gotta play music so I don't feel as uncomfortable. Come on. I guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika's writing about something in a notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly? I think that's what I said. Exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respect. Oh, it's this part. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I just meant the language, I guess. I'm just trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks. That didn't really come out nice. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Shartoro did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon. Unless, of course, I come across something particularly... Okay, I don't know where I got different from. Which I haven't yet. And Santoro liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was inspired by it. Well, there was nothing to be inspired by hers by. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh. I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new club member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Shantaro appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know that he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? I know. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I was the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Shantaro started showing up. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out your insecurity on others like that. Alright now. The edgy. Sorry, my lifestyle is a little bit. Damn. Saying. I don't even. What's wrong with me? Damn. Alright, whoa. Hola! Hey Santoro, why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? Can't even comfort my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Oh, she crying, damn. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. So... Okay, so that's not in the history. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I had no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did... Wait. What do you think she did? No. Santoro, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something. But she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer, but I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. Kinda looks like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. I didn't get much of... Take me with you! Please take me with you. I don't want to be in here with her. Please take me with you. Please take me with you. I do not want to be in here with her. No! Please, 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 no. Well, please, Monica, please, please, bruh. What the hell? Bro, milk. Calm. Oh God, they're trying to get me to get Yuri, aren't they? Stop. Another day passes. The club meeting over. Okay, what's gonna go on now? Should I end this? I mean, we'll probably have like one episode left after this. Yeah, alright. Good point. Wait. Alright, I'm not going to keep trying, but if you guys like this, go subscribe to the YouTube, Shantaro Kimura. I'm gonna upload the VODs once I finish the whole series, so everything will be up there and done. If you're seeing this on the YouTube, you're seeing this a week in advance, believe it or not. Certain episodes. I think the first episode you're probably gonna see in advance. The second episode maybe, but yeah. Check out my Twitch, Shantaro Kimura combined, and it's all lowercase. Not the combined part. I'm just saying Shantaro Kimura is combined. So yeah, check me out. We'll be playing games. We'll be growing our empire. You feel me? And yeah, I'm gonna see y'all later.